So we're going to start today lying down on our mats. So back down all the way. Just getting grounded, getting nice and settled before we start moving. Connecting to the breath. Taking some lovely deep breaths in to the belly, expanding the ribs, and exhaling, engaging the core. Breathing in, down into the belly. Breathing out, engaging the core, deep muscles. 2 more breaths, breathing in, this time reaching our arms up and overhead, expanding through the ribs. Let's exhale, arms back down, engaging the deep core muscles once more. And last time, breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, belly comes in, arms come down. Good. From here, we're going to do a couple of pelvic tilts. So you can put your hands on your pelvis, starting to rock forward and back, pushing tailbone down into the mat and lifting it back up, mobilizing the hips, the pelvis, warming up gently through the lower back. Still breathing into the belly here, using that diaphragm muscle. We're going to continue now into our bridge. So tailbone down into the mat. Let's scoop it up, squeezing glutes, engaging the core, taking a breath at the top. And let's slowly come back down, vertebra by vertebra. And release 2 more times, reaching up through the tailbone, all the way up, squeezing the glutes, taking a breath at the top. Let's roll back down the spine onto the mat, releasing the pelvis. 1 more time. Let's do our arm swoop as well. So as we lift up through the hips, our arms come up and overhead as well. Now let's stay up here as our last bridge, squeezing the hips up a little bit further. We're going to just continue this movement through the arms, okay? So the hip stays still. You try to maintain this posture, this glute position. Breathing in as you move the arms one way, breathing out as you move them the other way. Let's do 3 more here. Keep that glute engagement, connecting to the breath. 2 more. Belly button push down towards the spine. 1 more. Nice big breath. Arms down, rolling down through the spine onto the mat again. Great. We can hug the knees in a little bit here. Do a couple of lovely hip circles. So grabbing the knees, circling out through the legs, through the hips. And let's go the other way. Now we come to stillness, right? Knees are still up here. We're going to put our arms out to the side and gently fall to one side, doing a lovely supine twist. If you don't want such a deep stretch here, you can also do it with your feet on the floor, dropping the knees one side. So up to you which version you prefer. Let's do that 1 more time on either side. Keeping the shoulders down on the mat. Over to the other side. And back up again. Great. Let's put our hands down on the mat again. Keep one leg in this rested position, bent knee. Let's straighten out the other leg and do some leg raises. So we lift the leg up and down, keeping the foot flexed and pointed. So we're painting the wall here, or painting the sky if you're outside with your fingers starting to get cold. So we point the toes up, flex the foot down. 2 more times. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out. Okay, let's keep it up and do our circles. So we're keeping our hips steady, swooping through the leg, keeping the rested leg either bent or straighten it for that deeper stretch. 2 more here. And the other way. Keep swooping. 2 more. 1 more. And straight up. Let's swap it over now to the other leg. Put my foot in some snow, which is lovely. Okay, so we straighten out the leg, not putting it in the snow. I gotta scooch up a bit. Okay, so we point the toe up, flex the foot down, pointing up and down, and connect to the breath. Engaging through all the leg muscles. And 1 more. Okay, we'll do our circles now. It's a helicopter flying by. Keep breathing into the belly. Remember, you can straighten out that rested leg for a deeper stretch. Or you can keep your circles nice and small and go the other way. One more. And let's lower down the leg. Okay, now we're going to do some toe taps. So we'll start with our legs bent, okay, feet down on the floor, lower back down on the floor, nice and heavy. We're going to breathe as we lift up to tabletop, breathe out as we lower. And the other leg. Starting off nice and gently here. Just getting into the right alignment, the right positioning. Keeping a cup of tea nice and steady on our belly buttons so we're not moving through our core, keeping it nice and engaged. Okay, now let's go up to tabletop with both legs and we'll repeat. So from here, make sure that you have that deep core muscle activated, nice and heavy, down on the mat with the back. So you exhale down. Wow, loads of snow just fell off the house. Okay, and we continue. Okay, foot comes down as we exhale. And back up. And down. And up. And down. And back up. 1 more. And up. Now we do 2 together. Exhale down. Breathing up. Exhale down. Breathing up. 2 more here. Keeping that alignment, moving from the hip joint and not the knees. Let's just do 1 more. And back up. Good. Let's hold on to the knees, rock a little bit, side to side. Okay. Now we're going to go on all fours. So coming over to your hands and knees. Snow is falling down from everywhere. It's melting fast. Okay, so we're going to keep our belly button up now, engaging that core, keeping the back straight, hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Once we're in the right alignment, let's straighten out that right leg. We're going to start by lifting it up and lowering, keeping the pelvis square to the mat. And we're squeezing the glute up, lowering down, squeezing it up, down. Keeping steady, keeping strong and stable. 2 more. 1 more. Now we're going to keep it up, bend the leg, and we're going to do some pulses. Okay, so we're reaching up now with our heels. Our foot is flexed, and we're lifting up and lowering without dropping the leg. Keep pulsing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse, 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 and down. Now we're going to reach out to the side and up. Reach out, opening through the hips, and back up. Opening and up. Open and up. Breathing in, belly button is in towards the spine. 1 more. And up. You can go into child's pose here. Just taking a breath. And let's go to the other side. So back into that position. Strengthening or lengthening out that other leg now. Belly button up towards the spine, lower spine nice and straight. Inhaling to prepare. Exhale, leg up and lower. And we're squeezing that glute up. And gently lowering it down. So we're not just dropping it down, keeping that engagement through the leg the whole time. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, now from here, let's lift the leg, bend that knee, and reach up. So it's reaching up towards the sky, and now we're going to pulse. So pulsing that leg, keeping nice and steady, squeezing both glutes, okay? The rested leg as well. And we're pulsing for 5 more. 4, 3, for 2, 1. Let it go. We're going to go out to the side and back up. So opening the hips and reaching knee back. Open and back. Open and back. Belly button is pulled up, still engaged. Breathing into the belly. One more. And back into that child's pose now. Okay, taking a breath in. Definitely going to wear gloves the next time. Okay, so we're going to do a side bend. And then we're going to slowly wrap it up. We're going to be on our elbows here, keeping our legs bent, feet stacked. We're going to hold on to the hip. We're going to reach that pelvis up and lower 6 times. So you can lift it just slightly up off the mat, or you can lift it up, trying to really lift up through the lower obliques and hips. 2 more. Okay, now we're going to stay in this position. You can either do this on your knees or on your feet, whichever version you like. We're going to reach up and thread the needle through 4 times. So twisting now through the side body. 1 more. And reaching up, 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 hips come up. And release. Let's do the other side. On our elbows. Bending the knees. Keeping the hand on the hips. We're going to reach up and lower. So lowering and lifting through that pelvis. Engaging now the side body, the obliques. Last one. And now we're going to stay up again. You can either do this on your feet or on your knees. We're going to reach up and twist through, threading the needle for 4. And open up, thread it through 3, 2, 1. Reaching up again, drop it down. Okay, now for our finisher, we're going to hold a boat pose. So you can either do this, right, holding your boat pose with your legs up, your hands out, and you're up off the mat. You can straighten the legs if you prefer. You can come all the way down with your head and just hold it like this, lower back down on the mat. So you pick your version. You can also just lift your shoulder blades up like this. So when you're ready, we're going to hold it for around 20 seconds. So it's not that long. Challenge yourself and just breathe. So when you're ready, let's go. We're breathing into the belly. You might start to shake. That's okay. We're almost there. Just keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay. Good work. Well done. Let's just stretch it out a little bit. So moving side to side. Hands can be on your knees or under them to warm them up. One more breath into the belly here. And let's do a full body stretch. Legs down on the mat, arms up, overhead, reaching through the fingers, the toes. And back down. Let's just do a side stretch. So you can come to a seated position. One arm down, the other arm all the way up and overhead. And the other way. Reaching up with both arms. Inhale. And exhale, arms down by your side. Lovely. Okay, that's it for today. I'm going to run in and get a cup of tea. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you next time.